Wow. This is massive. I had no idea it was this big. I'm looking at over 6,000 inquiries that I've provided to this business from one website, through Google Ads, through SEO. There is a little bit of Facebook ads, but those leads are coming through a different platform. That's huge. This is huge. So since 2018, I've taken this particular website from 80 visitors a month organically from the organic listings of Google. It's sitting at a cool 4,500 organic visitors. So the real traffic is sitting much higher because this doesn't calculate social media traffic, direct traffic, referral traffic, a whole bunch of other stuff. This is just basically from SEO estimation tools based on estimated traffic and things like that, which is huge. So the real traffic is way higher than this. That's awesome. I have probably walked 15 kilometers this morning on this treadmill while rebuilding a new landing page. In fact, 3 of them. When I first took the campaign over, the Google ads were being sent to a homepage. It's very hard to track proper conversions, very hard to track success. There was definitely inquiries coming through. There was definitely phone calls coming through, which is good. But the first thing I did back then is I built out dedicated landing pages with dedicated contact forms, and we were able to segment the traffic and the inquiries that came from Google ads early on. So there was a Sydney landing page, a Melbourne landing page, and other landing pages as well. So the traffic coming from Sydney, from Canberra, and Melbourne would go to its dedicated page. We're now a few years on, and I am refreshing these pages, making them hotter. During these years, the client has embraced my advice on capturing beautiful videos, beautiful photos, and just every single project that gets installed, the service gets done. There are before, there are after photos, there's some videos. It's not high-level production stuff. It's literally just the tradies jumping on their phones, and they've been given firm instructions to, if you're going to take a before and after photo, keep it more or less in the same position. If you're going to do a video, do one of these very slow movements. You know what I mean? If you're playing Call of Duty, it's like you can't touch the joystick that you move around left. You can only touch the joystick that you strafe with. And after a while, the flow of media is really awesome, and it begins to snowball because that media goes up onto the website, it goes up onto social media, Facebook, Instagram, Reels, ads, boosts, and everything else that proves that this is not only a genuine business, but proof of work, just a showcase of work. So this is awesome. But as always, doesn't matter how old the campaign is, doesn't matter how much I know about the space, I will start at ground zero when it comes to rebuilding a landing page or starting off with some new advertising. I always go and deconstruct competitors. I know all the competitors here, but recently there's been some big boys that have entered the market. Things like IKEA, Bunnings, a whole bunch of other monster sites, world sites that are now gunning for these particular keywords. So I'm always interested to see their copy, their ad variations, their landing pages, the text that they're using. I haven't seen anything that's really impressed me, so I go back to ground zero and do the analysis as if this is a brand new client. I also go to Canadian websites, I go to American websites, UK, and I assess the kind of campaigns that are being run there. I've always logged into Facebook ad library, Google Transparency Center, where Facebook ad library allows you to essentially spy on competitors' ads all over the world. So if these guys have had this ad running for 5 months, this image works, this copy works, our solution is pretty much the same. Same with the Google ads. If this Google ad has been up for 6 months and taken the traffic to this landing page, means something there is working, if the business is still spending money on these things. Now, happy to say that a lot of the copy, a lot of the text on our landing pages was already great. I'm just updating some hot images, updating the structure of the landing page updating a couple of the titles, adding that this business has won a whole bunch of awards. So updating those things, and yeah, going to refire up essentially some fresh landing pages and we're going to track to see the uplift of conversions, cost per click, cost per lead. In this case, I'm also registering unique phone numbers for each landing page. That way we have call tracking. Not necessarily call recordings, but what we've found is we see people clicking the number and then backing out, and it pranks the business. Now, it's good when that does go through, because quickly the business calls back and says, hey, I had a missed call from you. And they're like, oh, I had no time to speak now. But you know what? Now that I got you, hey, do you do this thing with this thing that you're advertising? Yeah, of course we do. So call tracking helps. Plus, call tracking is just another way to track the success of this thing that we're running, whatever it is. I love this. I love this.